Hi everyone! Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video, I will be sharing to you the 7 ultimate tips that I have for the interview process for JET Program Batch 2021 Philippines. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So I know very well that a lot of you are very excited, but at the same time, very anxious about getting an email from the Japanese embassy in the Philippines. So while waiting, please do prepare for your interview, demo teaching, and examination. So for now, I'll be talking about my tips for the interview process. Number one is for you to be prepared. Be ready ahead of time and don't you ever get late on your interview. Because again, if you fail to prepare, you are preparing to fail. My experience when I was also about to undergo the interview, I even had to check into a hotel just to make sure that I won't get late. Lucky for you, batch 2021, because you don't have to travel going to the interview location, especially those who are currently located abroad. However, I think some of you would still prefer personal interview. Am I right? If you do, comment down below. So just like me, I would rather prefer to have personal interview or personal demo teaching and personal exam rather than taking it online. However, due to these unforeseen circumstances and due to this pandemic, everything would be done online. And not because it would be done online, you would already become so relaxed because you are at the comfort of your home. So still, you have to prepare ahead of time because you only have this one-time shot for your JET program interview. Number two is to know your application form and statement of purpose by heart because you may not know, the panel would just pick something from what you've written and ask it to you. Number three is that although the interview will be done online, it would still be best for you to practice with your friend or with friends. So you may do it online via Zoom or Google Meet, or you can also do it in person so that you can establish eye contact and you would boost your confidence. So during my time, I prepared 20 questions and I let my friend randomly pick a question to be asked to me. And then, now, I'm not saying that you will be memorizing everything that comes into your mind when a particular question will be asked to you. What I would like you to do is to just remember some important details or the gist of your answers so that you have an idea when that particular question would also be asked to you during an interview. And this is the funny part though. Among the 20 questions that I prepared to be answered by me, none of those 20 questions appeared during the interview because most of the questions would be related to yourself. So looking back, you guys, I think I did overthink about the interview process and even researched the most difficult questions to be asked during interviews, not knowing that during the interview part of the screening process, the questions which were asked to me were, I think, very easy. So you just have to be true to yourself. I would say this again and be honest. Oh, but when I over practiced, I think that that was also good because I gained much confidence and I also established eye contact. Now, if you don't have friend or friends to talk to or practice the question and answer portion with, you may do it all by yourself. So you just have to look at the mirror and then try practicing how you talk and how you communicate. And you can even practice your Jiko Shokai or your self-introduction in front of the mirror. Number four is to dress appropriately. So it's not because it is done online, you won't dress to impress anymore. So you still have to wear your formal attire. Well, for me, I used a colored white blouse together with paired black blazer and pants together with black pair of shoe. Number 5 is that you don't like to be dramatic when answering a question. So you don't have to tell all the misfortunes that you have in your life and all the sad stories that you have on your sleeves. So you may want to answer their questions concisely yet expounded. So you like your answers not to be too short that they want to hear some more and not to be too long that they may want you to stop talking. So learn to know the most important parts of your answers. So now we are down to number 6 and let's do it. So when you are asked if you have some questions, use smart questions which you are really curious about, just like what's the education system of Japan or whatnot. But please don't you ever ask about money. Just like how much you'll get paid, are there overtime fees? Like on my first year, how much will I get paid annually or anything like that? And please do not be very demanding during the interview or ask, is there a chance that I and my best friend would be deployed in one city? Or is there a chance that I can share an apartment with my best friend? Or is there a chance that I can choose a prefecture that I want to? Please don't sound demanding. So, well, there is proper time for everything. So when you get through the interview part and you get your placement, you may ask those questions. For example, you would like to be transferred to another prefecture. I've heard and I've read in Reddit that there are some who were granted, but it is case to case basis. Like that prefecture which you want to be transferred to is lacking a teacher, then that's the time that they could transfer you there. It doesn't hurt to try, but do it in the proper way and appropriate time and place. Number 7, we will now talk about the technical aspects of the interview process. So I've been an online teacher for 2 years now, and here are the things that I would recommend you to prepare for the online interview. Number 1 is good lighting. So they say that the best light would be the natural light. So you may want to place your computer or your desktop near a window. Now, if you don't have very good lighting, or for example, your room is dark, you don't have window or whatnot, you can actually use a ring light. So I bought this from Shopee and I only spent like 350 pesos for the ring light. And then for the stand, I bought it for 100 plus pesos. So I'll just put the link below where I got this ring light from. And then number 2, if you're wondering why my setup is bright, it's because of this camera. Camera is a lifesaver because my room is really dark and I only have regular light there. So this camera is so nice. So I'll also put the name of it. It's A for Tech, PK14, I think. Number 3 would be your noise canceling headset. So what I'm using right now is Plantronics, but there are also a lot of good noise canceling headsets out there. I've heard about Logitech as well. That's also nice. Number 4 would be background. So as much as possible, have a very decent background. So you can have a background which is bare painted, or it can have wallpaper like this. Number 5 is be familiar with the platform to be used in your interview. So it could be Zoom or Skype or Google Meet. So have some time to practice it with a friend so that you know the tools, you know how to share screen, you know how to check the volume, the camera. Number 6 would be your internet speed. So you only have that day for your interview process and you don't want to mess it up just because your network carrier did not provide you strong internet speed. So what you want to do is to have a backup plan if it will have some glitch. So for example, I am using Converge. What I do is to have a globe backup. And well, if you're still doubting if these 2 carriers would do you good on that day, you might as well go to another place which has stronger internet speed or faster internet speed and be familiarized with that place make yourself comfortable on that place and make yourself relaxed, anything, so that when the time comes during your interview and you use that place or you go to that place to have the interview be done there, well, then you will feel fine. Last one is for you to have backup device. So it can be backup phone, laptop, or desktop, so that if your equipment will not work on that day, you still have other devices which you can use. So for example, you'll be using your desktop, just have your laptop be opened and be ready just in case. Or you may also open your mobile phone. So I hope my video helps you, and I wish you all the best. Good luck and God bless. If you have more questions, just comment down below and I'll try to get back to you. Next time, I would also try my best to make a video on how to go about the demo teaching. So thank you so much again. God bless. Bye.